moi, pour moi, c'est bien.
So, how did you discover your passion for football, and can you tell us how you started playing?
My passion for football definitely comes from my hometown with my family. We're a very sporting family. So from a very young age, we all started playing sports right away in the garden with our friends and with our teams in our local towns. I played, my first sports were our national sports, camogie and ladies Gaelic football. And it was then I started playing normal football.
So what does playing football in general mean to you?
What does football mean to me? Yeah, it's just a passion, and it's the love of the game and learning and training, improving. I always enjoy it. That's probably a big thing. Of course, there's moments where you don't enjoy it because it's that love-hate relationship, but I think I'd be lost without sports. It's definitely been a massive part of my life, and it's definitely taught me an awful lot as a person. Not only just as a football player, but definitely as a person. I've learned an awful lot, which has helped me become the person that I am today.
So you've played in Ireland, Germany and Scotland, so what made you choose Belgium?
For me, I really enjoy learning new cultures, and I think since I started to move from Ireland and then to Germany, it was a massive change for me, and there were so many new things that I had to adapt to and learn. And then obviously the opportunity came again to move to Scotland, to Celtic, where that's a really close to your heart kind of a club for Irish people. So I couldn't pass up that type of opportunity to learn even more about my own culture, even though it's a little bit abroad as well in a different country. But coming to Belgium, again, it's just more newness to adapt to and to learn. And I think as a footballer, you're always looking to learn new tips and tricks and flicks. So I think coming here to Belgium and working with this team, working with the squad and the coaching staff and even the people within the club, I'm learning an awful lot. And I've only been here for 2 weeks so far. So I'm really excited for what the future is going to hold and how much I can really learn, and of course give back to this club as well and help each other along the way.
So what do you think of the infrastructures?
So my initial first reaction was really positive, really good. I felt a really welcoming feeling from everyone, and the professionalism from the staff I think has been very appealing, because I think that in the women's game that can fall down a little bit. So I've been really impressed with how everyone is carrying themselves and how they fulfill their duties. The level of care that they have for the players within this team has been a breath of fresh air so far.
And have you already noticed differences between Belgium and the other countries you've played in?
Well, within the 2 weeks that I've been here, and I've only been working with the club so far, so I'm not entirely sure how much investment is going into the league from the federation or how they look to showcase the game here. I've already asked the question of, can my family back home in Ireland watch the games? And I think I was told no, but I think I need to look into it a little bit more. So I think that's probably a stepping stone that would be a good next step. But so far, working with the club, how they're managing their media accounts and what they want to do, they want to do everything to the best of their abilities, it's really positive. And the more that teams, the personnel, federations, and I suppose supporting brands of teams and clubs can come together to help that next jump. It's very important for the women's game. We can see what exactly has come for the women's game in the last 2 months of watching and being there at the World Cup, and it's a new level. It's reached a new level, but I think there's still an awful long way to go.
When someone says that girls are rubbish at football, what do you think and what do you want to say to them?
I don't take much notice, to be honest with you. If someone says that a female player is not good, then I've seen many male players that can be of similar standards, so I take no notice of it.
Do you think that disparities between men and women in football are a reflection of the society today?
Well, I think it's probably how the world has known it for
A long time.
lifetime, you know, going back hundreds and thousands of years ago. So it's just about, yeah, I suppose, making the awareness there to people, so we can continue to push barriers for the women's game, but also like women in the world, whatever it is, whether it's sport or music or drama, you know, there's absolutely everything and anything. And there's been massive changes in society, but again, there's so much more to go, I think, but it all takes time, unfortunately.
Have you noticed like big changes in women's football?
For me, the biggest eye-opener was when I went to Germany, and I could see that the kids in the club, the young girls, were training more times a week than an adult club back home in Ireland, and what I would have done. And I still think that itself is probably still a factor, but I think it's improved since then. But I think the biggest thing is the development and the structures that are in place for young girls and young teenagers to really continue their development through elite coaching, having regular training sessions, having development sessions on a weekly and a monthly basis, and congregated in different areas of the country so that players can come together to train. And I think that's one of the biggest things, and probably what was needed for that next level of professionalism to jump into for probably countries like Belgium here, but also back home in Ireland, that when you get to a senior level that you are at a better standard already, and that again can go into your national team.
And how do you take your role as a model for young girls who are watching football or wanting to become professionals?
Yeah, it's difficult because I almost don't see myself as a role model. I'm just trying to live my everyday life and to be the best person that I can be, but also try and be the best player that I can be. And I love before games or after games when there's that interaction with the fans and the young girls have come out to watch games, or even the young boys, because they're also at the games. And I think that's so special about the women's game, is the time that the players give to their fans and to the people that come to watch them, because that was us one day. So it's really nice to be able to just give a few moments of your time to have a chat with them, ask them where they play, and you know, having that level of interaction creates enjoyment for not only the kids but for us too. Like it's enjoyable, and they're funny. Kids are funny, so I think it's a really nice thing to have, and I've definitely improved in it as I've gotten older and a little bit more charismatic.
And finally, do you have a message for girls or boys who are just starting out in football?
My message to the kids today would be to enjoy it, find that love and passion that you have for any sport, and just give your commitment to it when you can. Yeah, that's it.